Last night's video, we went over Tesla and we were talking about how there is an 80% chance that price is going to bounce off of 210 and move its way up into our target level of $220. This would have been a 4.78% move within a couple of days. And today, that's exactly what happened. Now, I want you to understand that some of these posts and some of these trade ideas age like milk, some of them age like wine. And because they're simply patterns, there's no emotion to this. It doesn't matter which ones are which, as long as at the end of 100 of these patterns or 100 of these trades, we have way more wine than we have milk, or in this case, much more winning trades than we do losing trades. Now, the reason that we were talking about going long yesterday is because we had a break of structure with the chart prime smart money breakouts indicator. This indicator is simply showing when price is taking out a short-term resistance. This does not mean that there is a macro break of structure shift. I think that's something that a lot of people misunderstood within the comment section of the last video, saying, listen, this isn't break of structure, and you're totally right. But what this indicator is doing, and all we're really using it for, is a proxy to tell us when we take out a resistance and when we take out a support in order to see the trend continue to shift. So in this case, we took out this resistance level right here of $214.95 on the 4-hour chart. Price yesterday pushed all the way up to highs of 219, got slapped back down, closed with a higher low on the BX trender. From there, the 4-hour pulled back once again to 210. Now, when we analyze this from a risk versus reward standpoint, and we look at this from just a statistical standpoint as well, which is all I really care about. Well, if we know that we have about an 80% chance of profit for this to move into higher highs, and as price is pulling back, we have a 1.43 risk versus reward, I will take that setup each and every single time. And so from here, we see this massive push this morning on Tesla. And what I was looking for more than anything going into today's close was for this secondary, the second candle on the 4-hour to also close with higher highs. This is showing bullish accumulation. And one of the things that I explain within all of our free resources and every day to my private academy is that it doesn't matter what our thesis is. We need to make sure that in conjunction with our thesis and with our analysis, that big money is coming into the trade as well. Because even if we think that Tesla is going to bounce during this sell-off, if they're not buying, if they're not coming in, then it doesn't matter. And looking at how Tesla has closed today, that final 4-hour candle is a good indication that we could see this push through 220, back up to 226, 228, and $230 before a potential rejection. If you want to learn more about all of the indicators that you see in this video, as well as the proprietary settings and the step-by-step trading system that I've built, you can take all of our courses completely free with the link in the description. If we move over to the daily chart as well, you're going to notice that 3 days in a row now, we have confirmed bullish accumulation. Bullish accumulation happens when we get higher lows on the BX trender and then eventually higher highs on the BX trender. You're going to notice that the last time we had confirmed bullish accumulation, we could have entered a position down here at 198 and we would have taken our profit between 223, which is a 12% move in 14 days. And even if we held till the bottom of this candle, that is still a 6% move within 14 days. From there, price starts to make lower highs and we get what's called bearish redistribution. The market allows this to sell off until they believe that we're at a good time to bounce. And this is where we start to see the dance between accumulation and redistribution. Now we are back in an accumulation mode, bouncing off of this support level. So there's a chance short term that we see this reject tomorrow. And then we also have, I believe, the jobs report coming out on Friday, which is probably going to move the market drastically. But at the end of the day, the major thing that I'm focusing on, especially with my December calls that I'm still in, is this weekly candle. I want to see this weekly candle close with higher lows on the BX trender. And this can be a fake out. I mean, we saw this happen last time back here, just only to stop out if we were looking at last week's candle. But at the end of the day, as long as structure is continuing to hold, which we're seeing here, as long as we're continuing to take out these highs and seeing bullish accumulation occur on the BX trender, I'm going to continue to be bullish. And once my requirements are no longer met, then I will either take my profit if we start to fill this gap back up at 245 to 260, and if not, then we will stop out. We'll let price sell back off to maybe $200 and revisit the situation again. But the main takeaway that I want you to have from all of our videos and from all of my analysis each and every single day is that you should be emotionally unattached. The reason that people are attached is because, number one, they're usually trading with too much money relative to their position. The second reason is that they're not using an actual strategy, so they don't understand what their entry requirements are, where they should actually be taking a profit, and where they should be stopping out. And the third reason is they just don't stick to what they say they're going to do. And so what I want you to take away more than anything is that no amount of money you make today is really going to change your life. Even if you made 100 grand today, it's not going to change your life. I promise you. I've been the poorest of poor and I've made more in a day than I ever thought was possible. And it never made a dent. And losing something is never as bad as well. The good in life is never as good as you think it is. The bad in life is never as bad as you think it is. And your only goal is to continue to play the game, to continue to stick to your strategy. If you're a long-term investor, then to continue to stick to your thesis. And as long as all your requirements are met in order for you to risk your capital on a position, then we're going to take the trade. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you want to trade alongside of me each and every single day, get access to all of my real-time alerts, private live streams, as well as a trading community of over 800 other traders using the same exact strategy that you see here each and every single day. If you want to join the team, you can use the link in the description to join the private mentorship group. If you don't feel like you're quite ready for that, then take advantage of all of the free courses that we have on our website. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you next time.